Coach, playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Miami Dolphins. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game.
Come on, let's go! Let's go! Go! Ready! Red, go! You gonna see me in your nightmare! Check 26, check 26! Alert! Protein spill!
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. Space to maneuver at the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Out of the gun, Trubisky. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Watch out. Hey, watch out. Watch 6-6. Pull it high. Check.
A first down carry for Barkley. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 12, Trubisky completes it to Hardman. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Throw play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Jack. Show it up. Show it up. Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist. Check. 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 Alert. 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 Begin. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Shift. Watch the shift.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Harry 19! 50! 50 to Mike! 50 to Mike! Bound to lose one. Ringo! Ringo! Tight! Mike 50! Mike 50!
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He gets it to Cooks. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Alert! Alert!
Now Allen. And that's complete to Cooks. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here. If you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Lock in. Shift. Ran. Watch the shift. 36.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Breaks the tackle now with Allen. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Saquon Barkley running right. And some space here. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word, but if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off sides and stop, because you see the net result here. If you go ahead and finish the play, you don't give up that type of yardage.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Check 9. Alert. Check 31. Check 31.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. They come out here in the eye. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and the lead grows to 10-0. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken short.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. But now it's 3rd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And Ingram hauls it in. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
Dolphins, first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hey, Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Check 50. Check 50. Hey, Delta.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first.
2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Pick up the ball. Check 13. Check 13. Check the hot read. X3. 218. Chopper.
Fournette running out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a 1st down for them, too.
Hey, 50. Like 50. Check pass, check pass.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he cuts it out. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Leonard Fournette, 43 yards, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Say. Check. Check hot. Shit.
Now Saquon Barkley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run with Barkley. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have because when you see them approach, in order to bottle him up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to sift through.
A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, coach. Break it down.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Watch the whip. He's crashing. He's checking. Kill. Turn. Kill.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
No lack of guts at all on that one. Normally in this situation in the red zone, that type of play isn't run, but I think they're trying to catch the defense off guard and also break tendency. No one really runs that type of a play. Guess what? We are. Let's see how you handle it.
Now it's Barkley, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Allen going to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, it's Allen. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Trubisky. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It got his man complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Alert, 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 alert. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no. 80 weapon. Check 43. Switch, switch. Alert, 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 alert.
On 1st down, Barkley. And past the 35. He'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. From the 25 on second down, Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Allen. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. To the air, Allen. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, pick it up, defense.
Now Leonard Fournette. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
56. Hey, zoom.
Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Allen to throw it. Open man is Ross, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Give him 30 yards there. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
3 down. Watch that.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And this Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight edge.
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down.
Good job.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Alert, alert, alert.
Now Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage. Especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll toss it to Fournette. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. Leonard Fournette denied on 4th and goal. And the Steeler defense will celebrate the goal line stand. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Trubisky now down around his goal line. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Back to the air, Trubisky after the pick 6. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Again, it's Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. One quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind and try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow him to get into the end zone.
This time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Allen now looks to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Harold Landry, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll go to Barkley again. Down to the 25. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. That'll be taken in the end zone. Look at the spin. Gets past one man, and there is a flag as he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. But who's this going to be against? First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number 1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Allen now going to throw again. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line. Allen now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down.
Motion, motion, motion. Alert! Mike 54. Mike 50.
Now Allen from the gun, he'll throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island.
Throwing again. Allen. That one complete. He finds Sharp. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Throwing now is Allen. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They go jet sweep here with Chark, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the Steelers' 17-yard line.
Check Mike 54. Mike. Gun. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Gun. Kill. Check 9. Let's go.
To throw, it's Allen. Now he's flushed out right. Incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Allen operating from the gun. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
It's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Hey, Alpha.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Allen to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Mike's 50. 52.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may put a period on this AFC Championship game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm trying to collect. Check nickel. Alert. Bud.
Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
57. Mike, 57. Hey, exit. 57's the Mike. Watch 57.
Throwing now is Trubisky. Got a man. It's Berrios complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards the pickup there. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Check 24, check 24. What?
Red, top. Red, top.
Here's Trubisky. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but now it's 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Saquon Barkley saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And the AFC champion has been crowned onto the Super Bowl. There cannot be a better feeling than this.
It's almost indescribable. And when we talk to players from the past, a lot of them mention getting to the Super Bowl, winning a conference championship, even before they talk about the Super Bowl itself. All that hard work to get to your goal, incredible.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.